Pickle peeps, I hope you can hear me because I am off mute. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, night, afternoon, whatever it is where you are. Welcome back. We are continuing the story in Final Fantasy 16. It's been a few weeks since we played this, but it's really exciting. We had a really awesome kaiju fight last time and almost done with this. Hi, Percy. I have all the pets gathered right here in my space. Oh, hey, Tuma. It's funny. I saw the trailer the other day of, well, I guess it was a while back now. I wonder if it's still available. I'll buy it. Oh my glob. The dog and the cat are not having a good time. Kane, come here. You heard that? Oh my goodness. Hang on, you guys. The cat and the dog are fighting. You know what's fun? We have trained the animals to, like, not really beg, but politely ask for TREATS, and I forgot just now because when I stream on PlayStation, I just have to open it up like 2 minutes before I got to stream instead of, you know, on Twitch. I have to turn on my PC. I have to make sure Meld is up. I got to do all of that stuff. So a part of me getting ready for streaming is to give the animals a snack. I forgot. I remembered to grab some bourbon there. So the cat, Percy, which you guys have seen, the small little cute adorable kitty, just beat the crap out of the dog because she feels like it's his fault when they don't get stuff, when she expects them to get stuff, which is 3 p.m. every day. I don't know when that started, but that's a thing. And when I get home, if it's around 3 p.m. and right before I stream. And yeah, so that's what that was. She beat up the dog. They're fine now. They got their stuff. And see how quiet they are now?
You're back.
They're so quiet.
And with glad tidings for once.
Animals are fun, you guys.
Hugo Kupka is no more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. That's right.
I'll be.
Yeah,
All
I
of
forgot
our
that
comrades
happened.
who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
Dude,
One for
Tuma.
these streets, I bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back.
She does it. She jumps on the bed when my alarm goes off in the morning for me to get ready. She'll jump on me on the bed and just yell in my face the second that alarm goes off.
Otto. Any word
And
on this movement?
earlier,
Shouldn't
I
you
was
be putting
eating
your feet up?
like some hot Cheetos. There was a sale at my local Kroger's. I got hot Cheetos on sale. It was so great.
Go and have a word with
I was
Vivian.
eating hot Cheetos, so my lap was occupied because I had my bag of chips on there while I was watching that 70s show. And she got really upset because she likes to jump in my lap. And when I read on the couch, she'll jump and sit on my book and just sit there and purr at me. She couldn't do that because I was eating. And so she went and she told Hidden, and she stood up at him, and she just narked on me so hard.
Ah, the conquering hero
And every time he
returns.
looked away, she was like
And
tapping
hardly
at him, like,
scratched
"Hey,
one itch.
hey, Daddy, no,
I
you didn't hear this.
may have
You
picked up
didn't
one
hear.
or
You're not
two.
listening to me. This is what happened."
Well, the fact that you came straight at me
She's so
instead of visiting
vocal.
our resident physica suggests that you picked up something more important.
Oh, she's right behind me. Hi,
The
Percy.
scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same.
She's
Whatever
looking
plans
at me like I'm
Kupka's
lying
hatching
to you guys.
He took them to his grave, as did his men, slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why?
What's their orcs? I don't
Why
remember,
want to
you
rescue
guys.
Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be
No.
led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Oh, here she goes showing us a map.
The kingdom of Walud claims
Stupid
dominion
show.
over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang? Only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud. It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Who
In
indeed?
summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to
I
wallow in
don't think it's
confusion.
the king, but okay.
If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
I don't have people to do that for me, right? No, I gotta go off and do all of the things by myself, because if I don't, then they can't get done. Look at all these people. Look at all these people here. I have to do the thing. 'Cause delegation does not exist on here. It's just like, no, I will do it. I will go do all the. Okay. Okay. I need to calm down. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but that was Steve. The wind is blowing outside, and he's like, there's something at the door.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Really?
Look, he's crying. He is.
These little kids are just jerks.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your elves that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
Kane used to do that with his dry food too.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Kane, I love you so much. I need you to just calm down.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Well, that one was a lot easier.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
You cracked the crystal too? I'm joking.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
You barely sat down since you came home.
Because you have me running errands.
Or something.
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she?
They should have just threw a
I'd
party.
never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
He really does. He kind of short circuits when you block his way. Alright, where the hell is this? Ugh. So stupid.
Hasn't been her usual.
Oh my glob.
Editors started reading books that don't have anything.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I was hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts making.
So we have a fetch quest before we can do the other quest, before we can do the main quest.
There's the
Okay,
plating
okay.
here that channels hot vapors away from the engine.
You need that.
The helm over the top that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Blackthorn? You mean like right upstairs?
Luckily, you don't need to.
Think Mid might need some help.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. It's holding up her whole process and she couldn't walk this far. It's okay. It's okay, it's fine, you guys, it's fine.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, you're with me.
Why would you take Otto?
All right then.
This seems a little cruel.
Where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and
I don't know why we don't ask the merchant that's been running a lot of the trading type things in our whole hideaway, and she can apparently find all kinds of stuff. But no,
You two, eh?
the leader of the rebellion has to go. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, Steve. Steve-athan.
I'd like to see him try.
Kane, are you Steve? You need to calm down. Okie dokie. Make for the river in the south of Velcroy. Let's do it. I saw. That's exciting, though. I am very happy for you, Hayden.
Welcome home, Sid. Didn't know you had that many people.
This had better be the lot.
Like, of the same? I don't know what else you don't have that on. Oh. I don't know. There's a pretty good Steam sale going on right now, and there's also the Greenman Gaming sale that's going on right now. There's a lot of
Looks like I
options
found
for
the
things.
river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
There's some Stardust.
So this is Stardust. He just looks like Black Sand to me.
You know, before he just became Cody Rhodes again. Oh, thank you, Hidden. If you use that link, it'll take you to my referral page for Greenman Gaming. Yes, and there is a pretty awesome sale that goes on, and Greenman Gaming has codes for consoles as well as PC. So if you're looking for something specific and you're like, oh, it's on PlayStation, you can actually buy it through Greenman Gaming and still get it through PlayStation. They also do an XP type thing if you make an account through them, where you could get discount codes for future purchases or on your current purchase. They also give away free games every now and then. If you get a voucher, you could get a free game. Kind of like a little lottery thing. It's very interesting. Absolutely. We always check Steam and Greenman Gaming every time there's a sale, because sometimes they just like to compete with each other and you can get the bestest deal. We're all for deals.
Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Whoa! That's a tree.
You finished? How much did you get?
All of it.
I hope.
I have 5 Stardusts.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Only because you're Gav. What's on your mind, Gav?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Because we need to talk about our fifis.
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other.
Because I don't
you
know how to delegate.
You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only because you keep sending me there.
Oh, snaps! For realsies? $32.50 USD right now if you'd like to buy this on Greenman Gaming.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to.
Aww.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Oh, good. I love that little button where it's like, would you like to travel to the quest giver right now? Like, yeah.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
What's a Todd?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Hidden has been playing Shin Megami, you guys.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Looking at Greenman Gaming, he has noticed that Persona 5 Royal is on sale. And $3 cheaper on Greenman Gaming than it is on Steam. If any of you guys were looking to get Royal, it is $3 cheaper on Greenman Gaming.
Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent.
I know I've been watching Hidden play it on the PlayStation when I'm chilling downstairs.
For this, we'll be
And like, that looks like fun. That looks interesting. That looks weird.
It's all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
And then watching it get crazier and crazier
Just so
is
happens
very
there's
interesting.
One particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
How very convenient.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okie dokie.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
There it is. I forgot I had a map button. It's okay. We remembered eventually.
Let's go.
Gallop.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Did I go the wrong way? Damn it. I went the wrong way. As opposed to go at the other exit. This way. Somewhere. Where the hell is it? Oh my glob. This is ridiculous.
Time to fight.
No, not time to fight. We're not doing that right now.
Be safe.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
What kind of creature is it? I
Anybody
wonder.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
I feel like that's not it, but okay. Oh no!
I can't go on.
That was my bad. I got stuck in the thing and I forgot how to dodge. They cast stone? I don't know. Petrify sounds right, but I don't know. Let's see if I can figure it out. I forgot completely how to do the combat system in here. I know dodge is not circle.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Attack! Slow Get him! Over here! Slow talk! This one. Attack! Slow talk!
Oh, what was... I forgot all the buttons. I forgot all the buttons. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay. Whoop, whoop. I remembered how to change my powers. Very awesome. Okay. It's so much damage, you guys.
Nice try.
Whoop, whoop. I did not do as much damage on that one. That's fine. Ah.
This one. Over here. This
Whoop,
one.
whoop. Boom.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Thank you. I remember dodge. It's R1. Not circle. Not circle.
come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm.
Circle is dodge in most games. In most games, it's like action RPGs, there's mostly like single player RPGs. Circle is dodge. Circle is dodge. I am conditioned to think that circle is dodge. So I'm in a fight, I'm like, oh, circle. It is not circle in this game, you guys. I don't know if you guys get that. It's R1 if you're playing on PlayStation. So I press circle, and circle's not even like a fast move in this one, so it takes forever, and then I get caught, and then I'm dead. I'm like, well, that was not dodge. That was my bad.
And the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light, but I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously.
Obviously.
I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
Oh, I go right up the stairs.
I think Mid might need some help.
I think Mid has enough help.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Excited that circle is dodge in Elden Ring, though.
Material
That'll be very great when I start playing Elden Ring.
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of...
Pitch.
I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, have you made your decision?
I
Who will
have.
accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocolate.
I like how these are giving me an option to
Pepper nuts.
choose who I'm taking
Are you
out
sure
with
this
me,
list is right?
except the list is
Everything on
between
here
somebody who
seems
I've
very
combated with and
legible.
have done a lot of
I would have
quests
thought
and
the
missions
ingredients
with
would be a little more
before,
exotic.
and then
Though
people
these
who
items may seem
I've never
mundane,
taken out with me,
they
who've
have
never had
potent
the
effects
option of
that are rarely
leaving
exploited,
the hideaway.
effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
So I have to
That's
go to
so.
a market. Okay.
I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
What's the whole
I
point of
will.
our merchant person?
Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
There's talk that the glass gate. Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts.
All anyone ever wants anymore. Great. You haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here.
Alright, I bought one garlic. That'll be enough to coat the whole thing. I'm sure. Oh, and one Pepio nut,
Thanks.
please.
Good riddance.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
I wonder if I would have had a heart-to-heart with Tarja if I picked her instead of Jill. Like how the dog's looking at the basket of bread.
Thank you for asking me to help you today.
Like I'm just gonna
Makes a
eat
nice
that.
change.
Very dog-like behavior.
It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith? taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies.
Oh, there's always
Thought you
time
might
for
like to share
pie.
one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more of these mysterious concoctions in my
All
time.
right, Tuma, you have a great night. See you later.
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I leveled up.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
All the way to the other side of the hideaway.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Just say that again.
Better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Oh, so you can leave the workshop. Tricksy hobbits is.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo-dah.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah, it's the whole reason I talked to you in the
And
first
you
place.
can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Yeah.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Is that the thing Toes helped to do?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she?
Clappers.
But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Okay, my dear boy, my journey to Canvar has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going-ons at the Free Cities, by which I learned the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours, though I, for one, believe Miss Telemont's project to be quite a valiant enterprise. See what he did there? I doubt that the Carvian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping on our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gab for a moon or two, that he might keep watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Kind of, yeah.
Seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Okay.
well, Sid. I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise
Oh, yeah, I
yourselves
forgot
as the
that too.
attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
That's why I'm only missing one eye.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Man, I just ate a cookie and I didn't give any to my dog, and now he's just fully pouting right underneath my legs. It's like, fine, I'm just gonna die right here. Just plopped. Like, you can't have cookies. And he's like, I'm pretty sure I could.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
Oh, I thought that was our people, so it's not.
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own. And if you ever want to see it.
Are they trying to demand stuff while I'm fighting them? That's funny. Woo! Oh wow, we are not doing a lot of damage to this guy.
Let's try.
All yours, Torgal.
New enemies approach. No! Finally getting this guy down. Rude.
This one.
Suck it, nerd.
We've done the Republic a service.
How would I be without you?
Dead. The answer is dead. Not a kicker, sir.
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
I was like, those things look weird. Being in the deserty part of this game just makes me want to watch Fievel Goes West. I don't think that's streaming on anything. That's just what it makes me want to watch. Oh, that's pretty. The Final Sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
Plum.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing It's nothing.
Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
Mm-hmm.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able.
Which won't be as long.
The empire
His
we
mother
seek
will do
to
it.
build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
Than the kid who has not done anything.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh.
Kneel.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed.
Almost like you're being controlled
To tread? Or
by
are these
his
the
evil
ambitions of another?
stepmother.
Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this?
Sister for real,
I
say
speak
Snow
my
White?
mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Ah, there she is. Just like always, to
suffered
come
loss.
back in to be like, oh, did that hurt you? Oh, let me just tell you some more
Count your
horrible things.
blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings.
But you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Because they were never taught
I
how
can walk
to.
from here.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right.
Cute.
He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
So they're saying if the guards weren't there, they were just gonna leave Goots. That's pretty messed up. He was so excited. Did you not see him? He almost squished the little old lady.
Quality in Twinside.
There you are. I found you.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Hey, I just said that.
I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. I don't think that they might have nicked
it.
Wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Boklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkbook.
Little kid bumped into me. I'm missing money now.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
10 million?
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Oh, she did.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up
His
all
anxiety
hope of
is
entering
not
the
doing
Dominion.
well in this whole thing.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Jug of snake spit? Ew.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt
Would
for the
you like
pickpockets.
to know more?
What
Yes.
have you learned?
Yes, I would.
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps.
Checks out, checks out.
You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children.
Oh, let's go ask 3 of the children.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Let me bribe you with an apple.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Ah, that kid is newly orphaned.
I'll take the large one.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet.
Calm down, lady.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snake spit for the...
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy picking.
Hooligans.
He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you
go
watch these two.
Chase after a child. I have lightning. Can I just shock him?
He can't have gone far. We need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you.
Tell me what I want to know. You get to
I
keep
just
all
want
your
to ask you
fingies.
some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free.
That's true. 10
Didn't
million.
come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around.
Oh, that's the caravan.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones.
The wind just took a trash can outside. I was like, what is that noise?
If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Oh, here comes the boss. Ha, that's my orphan. Go get your own.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Oh.
We're not...
Don't hurt him.
But what if I really want to?
Mistake. We're on the same side. Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
So she told him that there was people working for her to help find the people who were forcing the orphans to steal stuff. So he saw people talking to a child, and he's like, "Ha ha, you're the bad
Eloise
people."
didn't tell us she had a brother.
And just
why would she?
attacked.
I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before. Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Again, I have lightning. I could have just
Vultures who
shocked
have
them.
made Boklad their hunting ground.
Like a taser.
They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock.
They're not even trying
I'd
my
been looking into their
solutions.
activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
He's got some very pretty eyelashes, I gotta say.
Where is it?
So, what's the plan? What else? We find the cast stones, and we crush them. You get your traders pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again. All right then. All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then. Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Better not have scared any of my birds.
That's that then.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here.
Is that legit them? Just like right there?
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
Electrocution!
Minded your own.
Boom.
This one.
I doubt these were the ringleaders. But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company. That's the lot.
Not you, I'm not trying to get the magic wielding people.
soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
Yeah.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Go get him, Teddy.
It's that guard from Falkland. Kill him! Kill them all!
This one.
That was my bad.
Nice try.
Get him. Go for it. Get him.
Whoops. Wow, I am not dodging anything with this one.
Get him. This one.
Oh, so much damage, it's so great. Dude, I think the wind just knocked somebody's trash can into our gate. That's gonna be a fun surprise for somebody tomorrow.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
What an odd thing to say. I use a little brother.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
Man, I hope that wind dies down before I go to work tomorrow.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
Oh, I accidentally introduced myself properly. You're asking for my made-up name. Okay.
We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Ooh.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan. Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the check.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst
All right.
What I really want to be is a blacksmith.
I'm gonna save here before anything else because I don't know if talking to Goots will start a whole nother long cutscene, which will end in like a boss fight. So we're gonna stop right here. I have work tomorrow, so I can't continue to play games all night. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You guys are amazing and awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you. My next scheduled stream is on Wednesday, and that'll be on Twitch, and we are playing through Dragon Age Inquisition, and I will be in my Discord sometime this week trying to do some resource gathering, and I think we need to level up. So I'll be doing some side quests and stuff like that, the non-story type things, and trying to rebuild or build relationships and things with people and hanging out and all that. And that'll be in my Discord. So you can check the description for my Discord link and all that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You guys are amazing and awesome, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.